What's up guys, it's Chris Gomez. If you're new to the channel, I appreciate you coming by and checking it out. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, I appreciate your views, your likes, your comments, and I guess your dislikes too. I mean, any sort of reaction on a video is pretty rad, so thank you. As you can tell, we've got a new setup. We sort of rearranged things here in the apartment and kind of just freshened it up. It makes it feel like a new apartment. So we moved my work from home, office, creative space. We just moved everything into this corner. So let's get into the actual reason why we're all here, and that is my recent upgrade to my kit. And that's going to be, I'm gonna botch it again, the Deity VMic D3 Pro. And I think I got it right. Did I? VMic D3 Pro, yes! And no joke, took like 8 takes to get that right. Truth be told, I wanted to do an unboxing, but I already unboxed it. So we're just gonna go through what's inside and actually do an audio test. Currently, you're listening to my Rode VideoMicro, which has done well, and it's been what I've filmed my last 2 years of YouTube content with, and some client work I've done as well. But I wanted to just give it that extra notch of quality, and I felt like the audio was the next thing for me to do. So what you're listening to now is the Rode VideoMicro. We're gonna switch later on after we've taken everything out of here. But let's just get into it. Again, I already unboxed it. I had a video shoot 2 days ago, and I needed this mic. So, standard packaging, standard corrugated box. Inside we have probably the least used piece of equipment, but actually I used it the other day. What I ended up getting was the location kit. We'll talk about what that entails afterwards. But this here is what the microphone comes in. It comes with its own little carrying case, which is actually a really rad little additional bonus to the setup here. And then when inside, this, minus the USB-C cable, is what you get. So here, my friends, is the Deity VMic D3 Pro in all of its glory. It's got charging port and then audio out, so that's what you would plug in the 3.5mm jack into. So a few things to note that really make this stand out. This is a smart mic. I don't fully know what that means, probably should. But basically, it adapts to the type of device you're plugged into. So whether it's like your phone, or whether it's a recording separate audio recorder, or it's directly to your camera, it kind of will adapt and acknowledge what kind of device it's plugged into. It's got 2 selections for high pass filter. It's got 75 and 150 hertz. If there's low end humming in the background, that'll help cut out some of that noise and just allow the higher frequency of a voice to come through. What I was most intrigued by is actually back here on this dial. This is the audio gain knob. And so what it allows you to do is kind of control how much audio is coming through to your camera and how much signal is being received by the microphone. There is, on this VideoMicro by Rode, no control. This VideoMicro just plugs in and you're ready to go. The only thing that I'm gonna have to remember to do is charge it. It charges via USB-C, which is cool. I don't know the charge time till full. I charged this for 30 minutes and prayed to God that it would work. It was enough to get me through about a 30-minute shoot, so it wasn't bad. It does come with the branded Deity windscreen, which is cool. The only downside is it doesn't come with the dead cat. The Rode VideoMicro did come with one, so that was kind of a cool little additional bonus that came with it. But the conditions I've been in have been low wind, so it's not really I need the wind muff yet. I'm gonna buy one eventually. So the next part that comes in the box is this shock mount with handle. What I envision myself using this for is capturing audio of ambient noises, getting those little detail sounds for sound design later on to use as I go into post. So let's say I wanted to get, let's say I was shooting a cooking B-roll segment, but I wanted to get the sound of the knife crunching through some bell peppers. And this would allow me to do so, I think, a little bit easier and less obtrusively than having a whole camera mounted microphone setup and trying to get into someone's way. And it can also allow for just more flexibility and versatility when getting audio sound. So I haven't taken this out yet. So this, it might be like my gimbal, where I'm gonna use it all the time. Quality's gonna increase so much higher. This is really lightweight, so I actually might use it. It's got the nice right coat shock mount on it, so who knows? But I have it just in case. I have a feeling I'm gonna use this, but again, it might just be like my gimbal. We'll see. Lastly, as far as cables go, we've got a 3.5mm to XLR. So if you're plugging in directly to like a Zoom recorder, this allows you to plug in via XLR. Like I mentioned, this is what fell out earlier, the USB-C cable. And then this coiled little guy. I like the coiled. The VideoMicro that I'm using now has the coiled connection. It just helps keep things nice and tidy. I've got a sea of cables coming off my camera already. So nice, tidy, clean looking. It helps look professional, and then just when I'm looking at the camera, it's more pleasing and satisfying. Let's listen to some of the audio, and I'm gonna switch out the audio. So what you'll be hearing next as I go through and talk through the rest of this video will be off of the Deity VMic D3 Pro. Nailed it. All right, so now the audio you're hearing is coming through from the Deity VMic D3 Pro, and I can't believe I nailed that in the first try. Awesome. Let me know down below which audio you prefer, if you prefer the Rode VideoMicro, or if you now prefer what you're listening to here. Just a disclaimer, it's not exactly scientifically perfect comparison. I moved the mic down like a little bit because it was in the frame, and I had to push it back ever so slightly just to make sure it wasn't peeking through down here. But as I get into editing this, hopefully it sounds better. That's the goal with upgrading gear, is to improve quality and not make it worse, or even the same. I want it to be better. I want better audio, dang it. All right guys, and that's gonna wrap up today's video. If you're interested in checking out the Deity VMic D3 Pro for yourself, I'll leave a link down below for you to click through and take a peek. You may not need the location kit like I think I need it, so you might be able to get away with just getting the mic itself. As always, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed already, turn that red subscribe button gray, and you can hit the bell next to it too to be notified when new videos post. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Later.